Here's to the dude down the street with the garage band. The folks standing on the street corner asking for change. Change. It's something we all need. But until things get a little better, listen to the music play. Where in the world is Megan's new music? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice, then that means you have made it to yet another week of Where in the World is Megan's New Music. We've got a very interesting and new format for you tonight, so I don't want to waste any more time. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad you're here.
Mark my words, there will be another day when the bartender stops laughing. You're not funny anyway. My apologies, sir. Don't know why I'm so mean. I get a little cocky when I dance to my CDs. Skipping through all the reruns. I don't need nothing new, at least that's what I tell myself. Fresh things are stress-inducing. Seems like it's just a crime. I guess we can go back over your joke one more time. My mind's been over there since the beginning. I take a lot of things, but I'll swallow them dry. Count it all out, I've been lucky in my sleep. Wrinkles are created, but at least this one I keep. Wandered out from yesterday, party left, I'm overplayed. Just a little reminder, it doesn't cost anything extra to just tag along. To supply, well, I demand it as I cut through the course of this song. You could say that you want to see the world burn, I would have to disagree. As much refutes me, it's hard to be partly. I'm just not a fan of flames. My mind's been over there since the beginning. I take a lot of things, but I'll swallow them dry. Count it all out, I've been lucky in my sleep. Wrinkles are created, but at least this one I keep. Wandered out from yesterday, party left, I'm overplayed. Wandered out from yesterday, I'm overplayed.
Quite a walk, but we'll get there. Stress for water to get my head clear. Siphon thoughts, there's opportunity. Oh, what a nightmare. Take me away from here. Dense thoughts for myself and the ones I love. Walking up your alley, do you know why I came here? I don't lack strength of anything I take. This time I won't remember your name. Fuck it, I won't remember mine. Straight must shit out of love too much to get fucked.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around this week. We are going to have a top 10. We are going to have a live guest, and we've got a whole lot of really great music. We started a top 10 here on Where in the World is Megan's New Music. We're calling it Where in the World is the Top 10 Unsigned Artists. So, with that being said, if you want to get in on the action, make sure you are sending your requests and your tracks to penningtonmusic1127@gmail.com. At number 10, we had E.J. Fabishesky with Rocky Road, and at number 9, we had Cuddle Puddle with Straight Mucked. Up next, we have the Red Hot Ramblers coming in at number 8 with their song Black Bottom Stomp. That was the Red Hot Ramblers coming in at number 8 with their song Black Bottom Stomp. I am so happy that they made the list here this week. Well, you know, I have been trying to really up my knowledge in the world of music history. You know, I know a lot about classical music and I know a lot about the theory of music, but I don't know too much about pop music and the stuff that, you know, kind of formed me to be the radio host and the musician that I am today. So I'm going to lay a little bit of facts on you so we can learn together. In 2009, Britney Spears kicked off a world tour in New Orleans, her first concert tour for 5 years. The 27-year-old who dressed as a ringmaster in the show featured jugglers, acrobats, and martial art dancers. I love Britney Spears, and I think that is so cool that she was 27 when she did that. Something about being 27 and coming up with good ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 7, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ray Powers, with his song, Saved.
While we were sleeping, no one realized what once passed for madness has become normalized. Wielding paranoia, easily manipulate people that you trusted, paid to fabricate. They say jealousy leads to misery, so take your pride and ego far away from me. Too late to claim my soul, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Keep your lies, I'm going home, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Evil on every corner, sinister at every turn. Deadly sins they're dealing, setting up a trap and burn. Fire in the hole now, situation just got real. Fighting at a distance while they hunt for hearts to steal. You tried to push agendas, you tried to sell deceit. Time is up, you fool. Hope you didn't count on me. Too late to claim my soul, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Keep your lies, I'm going home, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. By no means is this complacency. The truth will surface and will be set free. Too late to claim my soul, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Keep your lies, I'm going home, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Too late to claim my soul, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. Keep your lies, I'm going home, 'cause I've been saved. I've been saved. I've been saved. I've been saved. I've been saved.
mystic. I'm feeling so sadistic.
One look and it's like confession. I think it's time that we learn our lesson. Her man's been away at college. She's got the body and I've got the knowledge. One kiss, now I fucking need her. Stolen fruit tastes so much sweeter. One kiss and you traded over 11 months for a night half sober. No trust, now you've been dishonest. Don't waste your time on a broken promise.
We had Ray Powers at number 7 with his song Saved. And coming in at number 6, we have Idiot with his song Stolen Fruit. Next up on our top 10, we have coming in at number 5, one of my personal favorites. We have Mr. Skylar Davis coming in with his song Burned All My Money.
Well, I just burned all my money, and to be honest, I feel kinda lucky, cause what I want, no money cannot buy. Don't stay where you are, cause you feel kinda fuzzy when it all goes down. You gotta ask yourself something, did I make all I could of my life?
Yeah, once again, Skylar Davis and brother Mike Kip. Back at it again. Back at it again.
Woke up and said, hey to the sun, on to another place and
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Burned All My Money by Skylar Davis, coming in at number 5. I adore that song. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if this sounds biased. That's one of my all-time favorite songs ever written. Well, this next track that I'll play for you seems rather fitting considering that we're having the Starlight open mic host on our show this evening. Coming in at number 4, one of the Starlight regulars and one of my dear friends. We've got Wild Bill with his song, Wednesday Song. And Wednesdays are definitely the day. They're the day to be at the Starlight Lounge and listen to some of Pittsburgh's best musicians and some really great travelers, too.
It's Wednesday, 28th of August, 2019. Time for a Casey Stagel Comes a Visiting version of Wednesday Song. Here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, a little bit of poetry from a poet on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, I hope you're feeling fine. Whoa whoa whoa, I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Well, I spend my days in a bubble of spin, sailing my ship through a sea of sin, and the end of the day is a welcome knife, 'cause it cuts away all that wounded skin. I'm afraid to wake up for the trouble I'm in, but I can't stay asleep forever. So I prop my eyes with the smallest of lies, and I can keep on pulling the lever. And here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. It helps me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Well, you might be as hot as the world has got, and I don't begrudge you the power. Or you might be a seed in a window box, gonna grow into a flower. Or you might be a dungeon dweller, and the key don't fit your hand. But if you're here on Wednesday night, you're in the world's best band. And here's your little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, a little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Oh, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Na, 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 baby, how you doing? La, 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 you know I'm feeling fine. Oh, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your songs, and I hope that you love mine.
Ice cold, who took your eyes and turned them to stone? When did the blood in your veins stop reaching your heart? Lover who cut you so deeply, they left a mark. I know the dangers of you, and I know the comfort I need. delicate in this tapestry of lies. These lines in my songs, the smoke in your eyes. I'm playing with fire tonight. This situation we're in, it's made of ash. So fragile your breath will take me down. Don't breathe. I know the dangers of you, and I know the comfort you need, just to love someone like you. Told you you'd never be cold, and who took your body and made it feel old. If I could kiss the edges of your face, I'd show you you're worth it all that space you take. The dangers of you, and I know the comfort I need, and to love someone like you.
Wild Bill coming in at number 4 with Wednesday's Song. And at number 3, we've got the beautifully talented Colleen Wilde coming in with her song Lover. We got just a couple more songs here before we bring on our guest. Next up, we've got at number 2, Shine On by Mr. Craig Veltri.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I won't fear for you. I know you shine, shine on. And if it don't go like you planned, you still got your fans. I know you shine.
Well, we've got one final song on our top 10. The first, Where in the World, is the top 10 unsigned artists here on unrestrictedradio.com. While I play our final song, I'm going to grab our call-in guest on the line, Mr. Devin Russian. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 1, we have none other than MX the American with their song, Coming Home.
Yo, let's come into this house of fun. Let's come into this house of pain. Let's come into this house of rain. Y'all ready? Come on, let's roll.
Feel the sun as it beats down on my face.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for sticking around for the first ever Where in the World is the Top 10 Unsigned Artists, and for sticking around to catch one of the best interviews I think I'm going to ever have on this show. He's one of the hosts at my favorite open mic here in Pittsburgh, and he's a fantastic singer-songwriter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and welcome Devin Russian to the show. Devin, how are you? Doing all right. Hello, everybody. Very happy to have you on here. It's kind of weird where I'm the host this time instead of you.
Actually, I don't mind it. It's a lot more relaxing for me this way.
Yeah, I bet, running open mics in my past have definitely caused some gray hairs. So I give it to you.
Oh, and I also want to give a congratulations to you because I saw the Hugs list came out and you're up to 8 on there for a whole lot of trouble. It's a great tune. So I'm really happy for you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trucking right along there on that Hugs list, hoping to at least hit number 1 once. So thank you very much.
Nice.
Well, not enough about me here, Devin. Let's get to know you. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Have your listeners sit back and pour a bourbon because I'm going to tell a tale of my history in music. It started when I was younger. I remember, this is honest truth. I'm not making any of this up. This is going to be a long story because it involves wizards and all kinds of things. It's crazy.
Nice.
When I was younger, Freddie Mercury from Queen died on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I remember, this is going to date myself a little bit, watching MTV, and they were playing all these Queen videos. And in my head, I was just like, I knew all these songs, but I didn't know they were one artist. They were one band, Mm-hmm. So it kind of blew me away. So I contacted my friend, Mike Berkey, who was also a co-host of Starlight Lounge. And I was like, do you have any Queen? And he was like, I think I have a mixtape that my dad had, and he gave it to me. And I wore that tape out. I was air guitaring in my bedroom. And I just was like, that's when I knew I had to play guitar. Like I had to pick up that instrument. So I started learning, played out a while, did some shows. When I came to Pittsburgh for grad school, I was going to move away from Pittsburgh afterwards, but some friends of mine were opening an art gallery. And I decided to stick around and ended up co-managing the art gallery for a couple of years. And it had a performance space in the back where bands played. And so I started doing shows too. And as I started doing shows and networking and meeting people and playing other shows, I kind of realized that I hated it. I had so much, and I know you've probably felt this, like anxiety about playing out, and just like sometimes if the audience isn't quite there, or they're there to hear someone else, it can be really tough. And it just became, the songs I was doing were real intense. I just wasn't in the right headspace, so I decided I was going to do my last show, and I played a show, and I remember specifically ending the show with a song I wrote called "End," because I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to play shows anymore. And the problem is, if you don't have shows, if you're not playing out, sometimes that push to write, to practice isn't there. And pretty soon, a month went by, 2 months, 2 years, 3 years, suddenly 10 years went by and I hadn't played guitar at all. I had completely quit playing guitar, stopped writing, stopped doing everything. Wow. And then out of the blue, my friend Jason, his band was doing a reunion show at the BBT, the Bloomfield Village Tavern, right before they closed.
Aww.
And he asked me if I'd sit in with his band. And so I dusted off one of my guitars and played with them and just had a great time, mainly because I was playing someone else's songs. This was a lot more fun. So I had a good time playing with them, and I just loved it. And I was like, man, maybe I should get back into playing guitar. And this is where the wizard comes in.
Nice.
Sharpsburg used to have a fall festival called Sharpsmead. It was, for copyright terms, I can't say who it is, but it was based on a young adult wizarding series. And they had music performers. And one of the musical performers was a Canadian wizard by the name of Eshkalar.
Eshkalar.
Yes, it's Eshkalar, and I had to do sound for him. So, as we all know, Eshkalar is the alter ego for Wild Bill Cox, the great Wild Bill. And if anybody knows Wild Bill for more than 5 minutes or follows him on Facebook, he does not stop talking about the Starlight Lounge open mic.
Never.
Never. Kept typing it up, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try this. So I went to it, and here we are 3 years later. I'm now hosting the damn thing with Michael Berkey and releasing songs.
That's amazing. Now, who was the host when you first went to the Starlight?
It was Kip London and Kirk Thoma.
Oh, wow. I forgot that they did that for a little while. Yeah.
And even, well, actually, no, technically, I think it was Bill Ivins when I started.
Okay.
He hadn't moved to Florida yet.
Yeah. I remember when Bill was doing it. He was he's one of my favorite regulars that came through the Starlight Moondog scene, and it was a shame that he moved, but I'm happy to see he's doing some pretty big things down in Florida.
Oh yeah, he's doing awesome shows. He keeps putting up pictures of him playing on a beach, which I'm kind of envious of.
We got to call him up and be like, "Hey, Bill, you trying to have a Pittsburgh reunion down there?"
Yeah, exactly.
I
Put
would
up
love
some shows
that.
for us.
Right? Well, that is amazing that, you took such a long hiatus and you were able to kind of just fall right back into it like nothing happened. And I'm so happy to know that Wild Bill is out there making people, feel good about themselves and play their music and really bring out that shine. If it weren't for him, I don't think I'd be half the musician I am today. So I'm so glad that he was able to be there for you as well.
Yep, he showed up just at the right time in my life. Yeah.
It happens like that, man, sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to one of the tracks that you said you recently released. I know that you're sporting a few brand new tracks that are absolutely fantastic. So we got time for 3 tonight. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the newest release, Rivers of Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Excellent. Tell me about that one.
Again, I got to give Wild Bill credit. He posted on Facebook about a band in El Paso writing a song about El Paso. And he said more people should write songs about where they live. And I was like, I've never tried to write a Pittsburgh song. So I wrote Rivers of Pittsburgh because of that. I took it as like a challenge. So the song was produced by my friend Michael Lawton. I play guitar and vocals on it. My friend Mike Berkey, again, co-host of Starlight Lounge Open Mic, he does backing vocals, the piano, the famous chimes at the beginning, and he does the drums as well. And then the producer Mike Lawton filled in with like bass and organ and stuff like that. So it was recorded. It took 2 years to record this song, mainly because the pandemic happened right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So it ended up being a long process where we couldn't all get together, but it's finally done. So I'm so happy it's finally out there and people can hear it now.
Excellent. Well, I know that I have fallen in love with this song, and I know the good people back home are going to as well. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Rivers of Pittsburgh by Devin Russian.
I walk across the bridge again tonight, looking for adventure or just a place to hide. I wish to lose myself in your lights. I wish to lose myself in the night. I'm running from the past I leave behind and reaching for the daylight to see what I can find. I wish to lose myself in my mind. I wish to lose myself in the sights of the rivers of Pittsburgh. And I think of where I go and where I've been, looking down on the water as it washes away my sin. I wish to lose myself in a dream. I wish to lose me and float downstream in the rivers of Pittsburgh. And the glass in the sky catches sight of the light, and the gray clouds appear as the light reflects on me from the rivers of Pittsburgh. So I walk across the bridge again tonight, looking for adventure or just a place to hide. I wish to lose myself in your lights. I wish to lose myself in the night across the rivers of Pittsburgh. And the glass in the sky catches sight echoes of Pittsburgh.
Well, that was Rivers of Pittsburgh. Devin, my gosh, every time I listen to that song, it gets a little bit better and better. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. So, I got to ask, you're throwing a lot of names out there that I know personally. You sound like you've worked with Berkey for a long time. Are there anybody else in the community that you have a long standing with?
Not really. Well, Berkey's different. Berkey's been my best friend since 6th grade. So like the two of us have been through everything together. So that's why he gets named a lot. And he's also a music teacher at Penn Hills. So
really, anytime
I need anything like, how do you do this? How do you do this? He's my go-to guy and he's always there for me. Yeah. So, but outside of that, I haven't really, actually the song Absence that you're probably going to play, maybe I'll set it up now, was produced by Orange G, who also plays at the Starlight Lounge. He's been doing a lot of production, helping other artists, and he also plays on a lot of other artist stuff. So I had questions about some GarageBand demos I did, and he was like, "Oh, send them to me." And he cleaned it up and turned it into an actual proper adult recording. So yeah, Orange G is another guy that I've been working with recently.
Wow. I like Orange G. He's got a certain flair about him that when I first met him, going to the Starlight, you can see anything down there. And I wasn't expecting his set and I was very impressed. Since we talked about it, why don't we go ahead and just jump right back in and listen to Absence? You told me about the production side, but tell me the story of the song.
The story of the song is kind of funny. I have a Pinterest account, and since I play guitar, a lot of my stuff on Pinterest is like other guitar players and guitar suggestions and lessons and stuff like that. And this tablature chord popped up the one time for an E minor 7th suspended 9th chord, and I was just like, what the hell is that? So I went upstairs and played it and just loved it, and the song just came right out from that first chord, from the opening chord. And then it just had a beautiful melody to it. So I really wanted to write kind of a love song to my wife, Regina. And I am rubbish at writing love songs. I just think they're so cheesy and they're so corny. So I think she was working the one night. And so I was at home alone and I'm writing this song. And it ended up being more about the empty space without her there. And so I decided to lean into that. And that's why the song's called Absence. It's about just not being around the person you want to be around.
I love that. And I love the fact that you wrote a song for your wife. I just recently had a song written about me. So it's always
I've heard that. That's awesome. Yes.
It's always a good feeling. And I'm glad that you like that one. I'll let them know that you do. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a listen to another Devin Russian song. His music is just too good not to play on repeat. This song is called Absence.
In autumn, when colors fall, in the black and the cold, I'm thinking of you. In the chill of an empty room, in the calm of a tune, in the moment we choose. Explain what it takes to be human, to sustain the illusion with the marvelous grace, a smile tell me a story. Are you okay? How was your day?
We heard Rivers of Pittsburgh. We've heard Absence. And we've gotten to talk to Devin Russian just a little bit here tonight. I have no words. These songs are fantastic. You know, every week I have musicians come on this show and pour their heart and souls out here. And this is some of the most truly, you know, uncut, passionate stuff that I've gotten my hands on. So I'm very thankful you shared Absence with me.
No, thank you so much.
Absolutely. So let's talk future plans. What's going to be going on with Mr. Russian? I see that you've got a slot on Sundays. It's at that new coffee shop down in Millville. I can't remember what it's called. Ruckus?
Ruckus Coffee, yeah.
Yeah. Is that a weekly thing for you?
No, they do every Sunday. They feature a different artist.
Okay.
And it's such a great space. Like, first of all, the food and coffee is amazing. like we've gone there for brunch and stuff like that because the food's so good. They have kind of a smaller coffee shop, but the place used to be a bar.
Yeah.
And they're in the process of fixing up the whole back room and turning it into an event space.
Oh, okay.
So right now, the artists are usually just acoustic artists that play. They kind of have a little platform area in the coffee shop that they play, and you can fit about 20, 30 people in there. So that's kind of nice. But once they get that event space going, like I know they already have like the Poor Souls, which is Berkey's other band, book play a show, and they're going to start booking like bigger acts and stuff like that. So it's really nice that every Sunday they have a different acoustic artist play, and it's just a good time.
That's awesome. I've been trying to get down there myself for quite a while. One, just to check out the place, but two, to grab myself one of those Sunday slots. That's a really neat thing that they did down there. You know, that portion of Bowerstown, Millville is kind of forgotten about, you know, because it's in between Ross Township and Millville proper. And it's nice to be able to hit something before you land smack dab in the middle of Main Street down there in Millville. So that's really awesome. Do you know if Ruckus is going to be part of the Millville Music Festival this year?
I think they're a little too far out of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's the problem. They'll probably do stuff anyhow, but I think they're just a little too removed. So I haven't heard anything.
Well, here's hoping that they get a booth or something. So other than Ruckus and Starlight, what's going on with you? What do we got to look forward to?
Actually, next week's a really busy week for me. On Monday, the 7th, Tina Cuppy is going to be hosting the Acoustic Cafe at Mr. Small's Funhouse.
Oh, nice.
And Tina's a regular also at Starlight. And her featured artists are Mike Perky and Devin Russian. So we're going to be doing a set of songs there. Oh. And then on Saturday, March 12th, I am guest hosting the Forge's open mic. That's Saturday afternoon from 4 to 6.
Yes.
And the interesting thing about the Forge, it's over in Homestead, is that their open mic is a contest for songwriters. So at the end, they have an audience vote, and whoever wins the audience vote can get a free show at the Forge. And also they get entered into what's called the Forge Got Talent contest, which is like every 4 months, they hold a big show with all the winners from their open mic nights. And they have a big competition. So past winners of the open mics have been Craig Veltri and myself. We've both won.
Nice.
So I'm going to be guest hosting that on Saturday. And then on Sunday, the 13th, I'm doing a 2-hour set at Ruckus Coffee.
Excellent. You know what? I have had my eye on that Forge open mic for quite a while now. So I think I might see you there next weekend.
Excellent. That'd be awesome. I would love to have you there. You'd be great.
Oh.
And the sound there is awesome. You'll love it. Just playing there.
I've heard that place is amazing, and it's a shame I haven't been down there yet. So I'll definitely have to make a stop out and say hey.
Yeah.
Well, Devin, we've got time for one final song before I let you go back into the wild. What would you like to play tonight?
It's a song called November. The Pittsburgh Songwriter Circle started having their meetings at Starlight Lounge also. So I attended a couple meetings there and was lucky enough to get on their last compilation CD. So this is the song from the compilation CD. For those who look at the Hugs list, I'm the song after Sue Gartland, who's been all over the Hugs list as well, just like you have. So the track was recorded at Electric Eye Studios over in Polish Hill by Mike Hickman. And I played most everything on it. but I brought Berkey in, because I always do, to play some strings on the second verse and on the outro chorus. So he did the string arrangements for me.
Excellent. Well, shout out to Mike Berkey for being one heck of a friend to you and one heck of a friend to the music community. And to Wild Bill, because without Wild Bill, you and I would not be sitting here respectively, individually, or as a collective. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how that happens. I owe him so much. Yeah.
I know. Well, I am so thankful that I got to chat with you. I will definitely be down to another Starlight. I picked up a night shift, so it's been hard for me, but I'll see you at the Starlight. I'm going to try to see it at the Forge, but let's go ahead and take a listen to November. And before I let everybody go, I want to say, as always, thank you for taking a listen to Where in the World is Megan's New Music, Friday nights here on unrestrictedradio.com. And don't forget, we started the Where in the World is the top 10 unsigned artists. So make sure you get your new tracks and your requests sent to me either on the Facebook page or via my email. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a listen to November, and I'll see you next week. Peace and love.
Falling leaves feel somber in the light of the moon. The autumn sky is an amber. The sun is rising soon. When the dance becomes a macabre without your soul, my voice gets lost in an opera without a role. When the masses start to run, but I won't follow. Let the masses have their fun, but I won't follow. When every lie that's been told will test my patience, and when we feel the winter cold in conversation, how can I see white and black with so much color? Will I let my morals lapse when I want more dollars? When the masses start to run, but I won't follow. Let the masses have their fun, but I won't follow. When the masses start to run, but I won't follow. When the masses find their guns, but I won't follow. No, I won't follow. And even though the seasons change, I will remember. I think it's time to start again in this cold November. In this cold November.